Oh, hello. Is it that time? It is that time. Welcome to Coffee with Indy. Welcome, friends, to Coffee with Indy, where your friends here at Indy break down a topic of interest to the energy storage world in 3 minutes or less over a delicious cup of joe. Delicious. Topic of this week is NEC calls it quits and folds up shop. Was it A, a crazy decision, or B, makes sense if you think about it? First one to break this down is our boy, John Mitchell. John, you got 60 seconds. Go!
Hey everyone, John here. So yeah, NEC closing up shop. I have to say initially extremely surprised. Saw them always as one of the top 1, 2 or 3 in the industry over the last 5 or 6 years since I've been a part of it. A lot of really competitive project bids over the years. They were ahead of the game for a long time. So that was definitely a surprise initially. I guess when I see the way the industry's going through the processes we're managing here at Indy, seeing some of the new suppliers out there who are more vertically integrated, who are pricing extremely competitive to win and trying to catch up to these NECs and Teslas of the world, I guess it's not as much of a surprise. But yeah, I just want to say good luck to all the people over at NEC who were affected by this news. We know a lot of good people over there, and I'm sure they'll be fine. They're extremely talented and good people, so best of luck to them.
Interesting perspective, John. Can always count on the Irish for good insights. Next up on this one is our other man, Evan Turry. Evan, you got 60 seconds. Break it down for us. Go!
Hello, this is Evan Turry with NEC Energy. The answer here is it makes sense, and the reason can be summed up in one thing really, and that's that NEC Energy Solutions hadn't been profitable in the 6 years since they were established. This is a talented, well-respected team putting good product in the ground with Eros, but I've seen this business model fail in the energy storage space time and time again. In large-scale, front-of-the-meter energy storage, you can't sign up a, let's say, 100 megawatt hour, $25 million job, and then sub out $24 million of the overall job. With the backing of a large corporation, you can make small pivots over time that coalesce into more self-supply or higher margins. But if you can't make those pivots over 6 years, you can't stay in business. Ultimately, I'm bummed because that group had so much potential. There are some very excellent women and men that were working there, and so well wishes to all the folks at NEC Energy Solutions, and happy 4th of July to y'all, and coffee cheers.
Good perspectives, Evan. One might even say that sounded like an Ivy League education speaking. Last but not least up to break this one down for us is yours truly, Eric Schrock. All right, Eric, you got 60 seconds. Go! NEC closes shop. Was it A, a crazy decision, or B, makes sense if you think about it? Let's break it down. NEC built some real momentum over the last few years and had a large install base of projects. They were one of a handful of folks considered bankable or suitable on some of these truly bigger storage project efforts. NEC said publicly, though, the energy business never turned a profit over 6 years of operation. From an outsider's view, they failed to innovate on both the product side and the business model side. They got very tightly aligned with some of the NMC suppliers, LG Chem and Samsung, who felt a big squeeze as some of the LFP entrants came into the market. All that to say, it was obvious some changes were needed, but was the right move to close shop? I say no. We're coming into a big time for storage, and big forces are moving. It's easy to play armchair quarterback, but I would have slimmed the business and the headcount, refocused, and gotten that aggressive fire in the belly back. Nothing else, the business could have been offloaded in a year or two to someone willing to take that baton. So to me, crazy decision. Overall, one less player at the top, room for some others. Still delicious. Well, friends, that brings us to the end of our coffee break. If you've got an opinion on the subject, leave a comment below. If you were with NEC, I'm sorry for how this all went down. I've been through it before. I know it's a bummer. But hit us up. We'd love to chat with you. Who knows? Maybe even work together. Well, thanks for joining us on this coffee break. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. If you've got any needs on your energy storage projects, we do a lot of support on the front end with analytics, engineering, interconnection studies. Some of the coolest work we're doing is with our energy management system and some of the services we've rolled out recently. So hit us up. We'd love to chat with you. Now, be good, my friends, and let's get back to work. Woo!